Update number 4, July 17, 1995, by Tom Grant. It's not practical or even possible for me to try and answer all of your individual questions through email. As one recent reader said, every answer brings more questions, but I'm finding many of the most often asked questions have already been answered in the summary and updates. For example, some have asked,
are you saying Courtney pulled the trigger?
No, I've never said that. A careful reading of the summary and updates clearly indicates Courtney and I were both in Beverly Hills when Kurt died. However, legally and morally, there's little difference between the person who plans a murder and the person who carries out the plan. I realize there's a lot of information to absorb, but if you really want answers to questions, you may find them by carefully reviewing the material. Keep in mind, I've given more information and more answers than anyone else directly involved in this case. You may not agree with everything I say, but if you have any concern whatsoever for the truth, you'd have to agree. It's time we got some answers from the police, the medical examiner, Courtney Love, Rosemary, Carol, and others who were forced into silence by Courtney's legal maneuvering. Now that I've said that, I'm gonna do my best to answer even more of your questions in this update.
What about Dylan Carlson?
What part did he play in this? Dylan was Kurt's best friend. He's also a heroin addict, but he's very intelligent and basically a pretty good guy. I'm now totally convinced that although he was used in this scheme, he had no knowledge that Kurt was gonna be killed. Courtney uses Dylan and others around her to serve her purposes. She's got the money and power to get what she wants. Once you become part of her inner circle of gophers, you do and say what she tells you, and you don't ask questions. Some in her inner circle are naive to what she's really capable of. Others are blinded by her fame, fortune, and power. And then there are those who are just plain scared. As Courtney readily admits, in my world people are pretty scared of me, so they don't fuck with me.
Did Dylan know Kurt was lying dead in the greenhouse when you were there?
Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, no, Thursday night when we returned, possibly. I believe Courtney was trying to direct Dylan to discover the body, but he was really confused about what was going on here. By late Thursday afternoon, I now have reason to believe Dylan knew Kurt was dead. Later that night, as mentioned in the summary of events, Courtney told him, be sure and check the greenhouse. Why didn't he? He may not have wanted to.
Did Dylan believe Kurt was suicidal?
No, not at all. As part of her suicide hype in Los Angeles prior to my leaving, Courtney was saying things like everyone thinks he's gonna die. So of course on Wednesday night when I first arrived in Seattle, Dylan and I talked a lot about Kurt's relationship with Courtney and Kurt's current frame of mind. When asked if Kurt was suicidal, Dylan was adamant, no, he just wants to get away from all this.
He doesn't like most of the people in the music business.
Dylan knew Kurt before Courtney came into his life. Dylan is the person Kurt hung out with, the person who probably knew him better than anyone else. This was Kurt's best friend. Here's some of what Dylan told me as we sat and talked at a local cafe, then later drove around Seattle checking out some of Kurt's hangouts. I could never understand why they got married. Dylan said they're always fighting. They're total opposites. And referring to some of Kurt's friends and fans in Seattle, Dylan told me Kurt's embarrassed by the big house. He's taking a lot of shit for it. They sort of look at him like a traitor or something. But Courtney bought this Lexus and Kurt made her take it back.
Dylan told me and Kurt purchased the shotgun before Kurt left for Los Angeles. He said Kurt wanted the shotgun
got back.